Hello, hello. I'm feeling pretty happy today, I'd say. Getting some nostalgic, good feelings. It's now the first week of school. Now the Thursday started on a Monday. Immediately started internship on Tuesday, which is fun. And it's on either Monday or Tuesday that I found out that it was a slight mistake in our schedule as to the location of where we would have our PE lessons. The idea was that we just use the PE hall at the school where we had it last year, because our my college doesn't have its own PE hall, at least not in the building that I'm in. So we used the one from a primary school that was close by. But we got an email on Monday, on Monday, that announced the change, and we didn't set go to a different primary school still in the area. And then I was like, wait a second, that is my internship school for the entirety of last year. So I know the people here, and ever since then I've been excited for this. I'll probably meet some some people that I've known for a while. Already saw the director of the school for just a moment, but I'm here really. Like, we ended our lesson at like 11. We were let in at 12 by our PE teacher. So just chilling here on the school ground, getting some nostalgic feelings, just being really happy, really putting a smile on my face. Just the walk here, especially the final part, like through a little tunnel, and then final part of walking here. Like, there's no kids playing outside because it's not the break time. But it's just really cool just being here, just seeing the school from the outside. When I walk in like an hour, no, not an hour, in just under half an hour with the class, it'll feel really cool. And then, like, the year eights, I won't get to see them definitely because they're now in secondary school, so they're not in this school anymore. But the year one and twos that I taught in the second half of last year, they're now in year two and three. Although some are still in year one, like year one, two, and three. And some of those classrooms, we passed those classrooms, assuming they didn't swap which class goes in which classroom. We'll pass at least two of the classrooms while walking towards the PE hall. So, like, obviously, I have to go to PE. I can't really mess around with anyone before that, but I will take a peek. I probably won't be able to not do it. But before, I won't really take too much of a peek. It's after that I have a bit more time. Although um, the school and like our PE teacher have agreed that we exit the school as one group and not as individuals who happen to be done with changing after PE lesson. But I think that if I'm a little early, or like if I in a proper way, like, make it known to like my PE teacher as well that this is my school from last year, that I might be able to take a little peek to see what the others are doing. Obviously, if they're doing a lesson that I can't really interrupt, then I'm not going to do that. I'll just walk away. But if they're just playing or having a little break or if anything like that, then I will take a little peek, see what they're up to, just to see what they're doing. Don't need to really talk to them or talk to the teachers or anything like that. But it would be fun just to see them. And even if I don't get to talk to them, even if I don't get to see them, I'll get the same chance next week and the week after and the week after that. Because, well, for the entire, at least this first quarter of the year, we'll have PE lessons here. Maybe the second quarter as well. I'm not sure about the second half of the year. I don't think we have PE lessons then. But I think at least the first quarter we do. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Just come here every time. A bit of a nostalgic feeling, even though it's last year. Generally, you speak of nostalgia when it's like many years ago. And like, oh, when I was 6, or like 7, I used to watch this on TV. I haven't watched in ages. I should really watch this again. Maybe something like that if you're around my age. But this also gives me like a real nostalgic feeling. This makes me really happy coming back to this location that I used to go to very regularly. So I just went there really early. None of the classmates came along, which makes sense because they didn't want to wait here outside this one. Some of them might have gone to the store close to our own school building. Might have just stayed inside, had lunch there. I came here, just saw the director just because he happened to be outside, and now just sitting on the school square, school playground, just chilling, taking up the somewhat silent atmosphere, but a little bit of the sounds, enjoying every little bit of it. Having lunch and just waiting for my classmates to arrive, and then going in 20-25 minutes. That should be fun. Just wanted to tell you that, I suppose. Maybe I'll like make a second part of the vlog at the end, because we have quite some time to get back to school for our next lesson after our PE lesson. So I can maybe make it like part 2 of this vlog if something interesting happened in there, like when I saw the kids or not. I don't know. See you later. It was good. It was fun. I like going back to my old internship school. One question you might ask is, how am I wearing a different shirt and why? Well, I'm actually filming this the following week. I forgot to film like as I exited. Thought about it at home or the next day, but then when I wanted to do it, I wasn't thinking about it anymore, so I didn't. So I thought, I'll just do it same time the following week, update you, and maybe I'll remember on the way back this time. I really like going back in there. As I was just standing at the door, like some people were coming in to like either drop off their kids with daycare, like for really young kids in the same building. So sometimes I just held open the door for them. People coming in, people coming out. And then as we were getting close to 12 o'clock, which for us is when our teacher lets us in, I saw some, well, I didn't see kids because like doors were closed. Like, there are like windows in the doors, but obviously you can't see through everything. But I saw some legs and I was like, those are like kids' legs, like 4, 5, 6, maybe 7-year-old, like let's say 4 or 6-year-old legs. And I thought, wait, I know that one. I know that those are my kids. And then I saw one of their faces. It was like, hey, one of the boys from year 2 of last year. So those are my year 2s from last year. Now year 3 going outside to play. It's between 12 and 12:30. They play outside on the school playground. So they didn't actually go outside through like the main entrance. It's behind the school where they have their own playground for the first 4 years in primary school. That was fun. And shortly after, our teacher let us in. Most people were just either playing outside or the class that I walked by, which would include my old classmates that were playing outside, so I didn't see many of them in the classroom. However, as we walk up the stairs, we come past a window that overlooks that outside playground that I just mentioned, and I saw there my kids from last year, the ones that are now or still year 1, the ones that are now year 2, the ones that are now year 3. And I was just looking at them for a few seconds. I was one of the first of my class to enter, so I was able to stand there while all the rest of my class passed. Saw the kids playing, saw them having fun. One of them noticed me at one point, one of the girls, and I saw her face like being really excited, and she was like calling her friends, like tapping one of them on the back and like, look, Teacher Auk is there, or something like that she would have said. And some of them were waving, seemed really excited. That was fun. Didn't go outside, it didn't seem appropriate. I also had to go to class myself, so yeah, just did that. I got to class. When we came back, the teacher repeated the rule that we have to go outside as one group. We can't go one by one to not disturb the classes as much, because there's just regular lessons now. Their break is over. But I thought, maybe I'll sneakily look around, and I know I have permission from the headmaster to do that. So I was one of the last ones to go down the stairs because I was one of the last ones that finished changing. And I was talking to one of the girls from my class about how I just really like to see some of the kids again playing outside. And as I said that, like I was just starting to walk down the stairs, and next to the stairs, the first stairs we walked down from the gym hall, is the door to my classroom from last year with the 4 or 6-year-olds. And I hear, Teacher Alka! And I'm like, I heard that, and I feel like a little warmth in myself. So I walked down the stairs, saw the teacher from my student mentor, the teacher from the regular teacher from that class last year, who still teaches that class this year. I saw her in the hallway. I was like, I'll chat with her a little bit. But she was talking to another woman, must be one of the newer teachers that came in this year. And so I thought I'll just stand there for a few seconds, wait for her to finish that conversation, then have a short chat with her. But as I did that, I was pretty much standing in full view of most of the classroom. So the kids inside were able to see me, and I heard a different female voice, like, Teacher Alka, like super surprised and happy, all in the same sentence. And then in the corner of my eye, because I was still looking at the regular teacher, in the corner of my eye, I saw this somewhat small figure running towards me. And I look over, and she's already in the door. It was one of the year 1 girls from last year. She gave me the biggest hug, and I'm like, yes. Like, I love hugs, and I love that people can show affection through hugs, and Yeah, it made me real happy when she gave me that hug. And I thought, oh, hey, how are you doing? Are you having fun this year? I have a really short chat, and then I chatted with the mentor, and then I did leave the building because I don't have a lot to do there. I did go in the wrong direction, so not towards the exit, to what is now the year 3 classroom to see what last year, year 2s, now year 3s were doing, and if I could sneak in a hello, if I could sneak in the classroom, if that was appropriate. They seemed to be doing some kind of writing class, writing exercises, and I thought, like, they're not, like, the teacher isn't explaining anything at the time, so I guess I could come in, but I think that would still disturb them. I'm not sure if that would be liked, appreciated. One of the girls noticed me and, like, waved. I waved back, and I thought, I can see some of the other kids, I'll just leave. It didn't seem appropriate, and also I'd have this week now, as I'm filming this, and the coming weeks when I also have gym class, to see them, to say hello. So let's see what happens today. Looking forward to it. And I did remember to add to the vlog. It was fun just to be back. I guess I saw quite a few of my old students. Not as much of them noticed me as last time, especially when I was walking towards the classroom. As I explained in the previous clip in this video, that then we see the playground where they're playing on. I don't think any of them noticed me, even walked to the regular door. And like, my teacher let me because she knows this is my old school, so I guess I'm allowed a bit more than the rest. She seemed okay with that. They didn't really notice me, which is fine. Just went upstairs, had my lesson, which was good. Then on the way back, I expected, like last time, to hear a "Teacher Elka" in the first 5 seconds of me walking down the stairs. I didn't, because all the kids were really busy either playing or like making an art thing. I didn't really see what it was, didn't want to go inside and disturb them. Didn't seem appropriate. If they see me, if they say hi, then that's good, and otherwise no. And I walked down the hallway a bit just like last time, see the rest of the kids that are now in year 3. On the way there, I did see 2 of the boys that I taught last year, who said hi, and I go, "Oh, you're gonna work here again?" One of them asked, and I said, "No, it's just my gym class here, my PE class." "Oh, okay." He seemed really happy to see me, so that was fun. The other one gave me a hug, which is always nice. Then I went to that classroom of the now year 3s, and I didn't really see what kind of lesson they were having, because the school board they use, the screen was just around the corner, and I couldn't really see what they were doing. It seemed like the teacher was having one kid at a time use like the touch screen to do something, but I don't know what. But a good amount more of them noticed me, waved a little, they smiled, which is fun. And I walked downstairs, saw one of the other teachers that, well, I guess my old colleagues, you could say, who used to teach in year 7 and has joined her group to year 8. She's now teaching the same group of kids, but a year later, so that's year 8 now. I had a little chat with her because she was, had a chat with her about why I'm suddenly here, because she didn't know it yet that I had my PE class here. And we were talking about the coincidence, or the fun in that. And then I left and started doing this. Oh, I had a bit of a lunch. I had lunch on the school playground again, where I did the previous 2 clips. And one of the dads of one of the girls I taught last year was there as well, with his younger son who isn't in school yet. Just said hi to them, just enjoyed the little boy playing and wanting his dad's attention, showing him what he can do, which is fun. Yeah. This makes Thursday a very fun day for me. The first lesson we have during this day is that the teacher does it really well, and it's a subject I really like. Then PE is special to me as well, because it's at my old internship school. I just really like that, seeing the kids again, seeing their smiles, getting some hugs. Also, yeah, one final thing before I end off. Some of the kids that come outside to play to the big playground while I'm still waiting with my class outside to go in this school, some of them recognize me, like, means like, "Oh yeah, you're cool," like the kind of a hand motion. but like one of them did something that I really easily grasped. And I thought, okay, the next guy that asked, I can do the same thing with. He's like, no, you have to do it different. And it didn't look smooth at all on my side. And he was like, no, you have to do it like this. And eventually I sort of did. And he said, yeah, okay, good. But I still didn't know what the heck I was doing. And then one of my classmates noted that I did look really smooth. That was pretty funny. See them all the time. And I remember last time also one of the guys that I feel is a nice guy that normally he holds the door open for his class. I said, I'll hold it open this time. That was the first time. It was last week. And now, this week, I wanted to hold it open for him again, like he did for most of the other classes. And that guy said, no, this time I'm doing it. So I just let him. That was a fun interaction as well. Already looking forward to next week, seeing some of the kids again. Seeing if I can maybe talk to a few more, but obviously they're in lessons, they're outside. I think what I might do is just before the lesson, just walk to the playground where the kids are playing. Chat with them a really short amount of time, because obviously my lesson starts shortly after that, so I'd have to change really quickly, but I can just speed that up. You know, I'm really calm and I'm still in time. So that should be fun next week. See you next time, everyone. And then another week later, I still haven't uploaded the video. But this time, because for some reason the SD card, I think, of my camera isn't being read by the computer or something. The computer knows something's plugged in but can't really read it, so maybe there's some slight events that makes the reading harder. So I gotta fix that. Anyway, today, third week of PE at my other internship school, and as I think I'll have mentioned in the vlog, in the previous clip, which I did last week, I came up with the idea, as soon as we're let into the building, I don't go up the stairs, I go slightly right, go to the playgrounds of the first few years, where my year ones from last year, the now year twos, were playing, and they were really happy to see me. Some of them gave me hugs, some of them said hi. Look, they're a bunch of new kids now. This is this kid, this is this kid, this is their name. That was fun. And I waited for the then year twos, now year threes to come out, which is like 2-3 minutes. Said hi to them. They were really happy to see me. Then they came by, and it wasn't just a wave through a window. I had a bit of a chat with them, but obviously then I did have to hurry up to the dressing room and get ready for PE, which was a decent lesson. We didn't really do much. It was a lot of theory, so we really quickly went through a lot of things. So I didn't enjoy this lesson as much, but I just enjoyed being at the schooling and just actually seeing and talking to the kids. And what I was really happy about is when I went to check in the year threes after my lesson, because the last two times they were doing like a writing lesson or something else they were focusing on. This time they seemed to just have like playtime. A few of them were working on little projects, but they seemed to have just free time. It felt okay with coming in. Said hello to some of the kids, said hello to the teacher, got some hugs, got a lot of hugs from a lot of kids, and I love that. That was amazing, and seeing a lot, and the hugs are awesome, but also just the tone in the voice when they're, oh, teacher Algo, Mr. Algo, wow, you're here. Wow. And then I tell them, like, oh, you're gonna teach here again? I said, no, like I have PE here. Oh, what? You should hurry now, you should hurry to class. I said, oh, I have a few minutes, I can do that. Okay, but then you should hurry afterwards, okay? Like they were kind of worried about me, which is really sweet. Yeah, it was really awesome. One of them played some jokes on me as if she couldn't hear me the entire time, which is, I didn't, oh, wind. Hopefully that didn't really be annoying for the sound, but anyway, it was amazing to see the kids actually talk to them, make a few jokes with them, and yeah. They say they miss me, I miss them. It's really nice just to see them occasionally. Like for the first year that I taught at an internship, those kids, well, it wasn't my hometown, so I still somewhat regularly see them, especially for like there's like a party or something special going on like for the entire city. Then I generally do see them around. Sometimes get to talk to them. That's really cool. And I get to see these kids, which is awesome. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.